Hang on, how am I putting this on the... I've forgotten how to put the thing on the...
Oh no!
No, that's not right, is it? Is it that way round? How does this go on the thing? Must be like that.
No idea.
It must be like that somehow. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is.
Or something.
Hello. Hello, we are live on the interwebs. Are we live? Looks like we're live, yes. Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, we ain't got no lights on. That's why. Tell you what, let me put me... Doesn't everybody keep a spare light in their handbags?
Apparently you do.
I do, dear, because we need the extra light for when we are doing the live streaming. There we go. Hello, Crystal Rose.
Oh, it's a white light now. Ooh,
it's a white light.
Bloody
today.
bright
Is it
now.
Too bright? Drop me
very bright.
I'll put it back to candle mode.
Jeez.
Hello, Crystal Rose. Nice to see you. No, not
that
one.
With the red light district.
No, we don't want that one. Kylie's here as well. Hello, Kylie, my darling. There we go. Is that too bright?
It's very bright on me there.
On? That way you don't feel as bright.
Blind me.
No. Not trying to blind you. I mean, we could put lightning on if you want, like that goes.
No.
Lightning! Boom! No, don't, because that'll make people throw up. And if people have got, what's it called? Flashing sensitivity or something. I know that. Oh, sorry. Let me turn it down a little bit. Can I turn it down?
No.
No, I can't. I actually cannot turn that down.
Oh.
I can change the settings back to candle. There we go. I'll leave it on candle. I was going to leave it on candle. There we go. So hello everybody. We have weighed in today because obviously today is Tuesday. So we've weighed in. I thought it was falling on the floor then. So then, Rufus, my darling husband, how do you feel about the week that you've had on that there Slimming World healthy eating food optimizing plan?
I have been pretty much on autopilot most of the week, so
hang on.
I'm not.
Go on, you keep talking.
I'll say last week. What did I lose last week? £4 last week.
£4 last week.
And this week I've had.
Oh, I've zoomed. There we go.
I seem to have had a much easier week this week. So for me, I wasn't sure. Like I say, getting weighed in today, how I'd done this week, because I didn't feel any different from last week. But then, like I say, also the after effects of me eating eggs sometimes stops me going a number 2 occasionally. So I've been like that for the last day, maybe day and a half. But other than that, like I say, it's been okay. It's been all right this week. Welcome
to Beyond Authentic Health and Beauty, where we go, we talk about our Slimming World journey and
our poops.
Our poops.
People do before they go and get weighed. Before they go and get weighed. Have you had a poo yet? Make sure you have a poo before you go get weighed.
Kylie says that she lost, put on ½ a pound this week. But that's all right. ½ a pound isn't a lot.
That can be even just like water. Sometimes it doesn't mean it's fat that that you put on. It could just be like water.
Or if you've had a cup of coffee or something before you got weighed in.
Yeah.
Anything like that.
Or seafood sticks.
I've had
three coffees and it's.
I had 3 coffees and some seafood sticks before getting weighed in today.
Whereas I don't.
Perhaps a mistake.
I don't eat before I get weighed. I don't.
No. But anyway, so we've had a good week on plan.
Yeah.
We did film the curry. I'm currently editing the curry. It's quite complicated because it's in many different parts with different cameras and everything, but it's quite cool. Having different cameras is actually quite cool, although I do question like having a camera here and then having another camera here. Was
it 3 cameras?
There were 3. So I had one here, one over here pointing in that direction, and then another one that was just sat where I was sat.
The big one on the tripod that was just...
The big main one on the tripod didn't move. Well, I did a little bit. I got some dynamic footage, it's called, where it moves slowly, and then it moves slowly back, and then looks at something else. So there's a little bit of movement in it. But yeah, so that was good. So I'm currently editing that and putting that together. We've got up to the bit where you've done all the basics and you're just about to start the curry sauce.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's quite a lot.
You bought a magazine today as well?
I did. Slimming World magazine is out at Groups. It says on it, it comes with, they said, free recipe book and spice sachet.
You get a sachet. It doesn't tell you what it was though until you open it, and then it says
it's a peri peri spice that I can't have.
Peri peri spice blend. Can't use it.
Yum. But the recipe book is amazing. It's this pamphlet.
Some of the recipes from
Slimming World Kitchen.
The kitchen, which is a home. It's a bit like Hello Fresh, is it? So it's their version of Hello Fresh.
Which, Slimming World, if you would like to sponsor me and give us a free box, we can discuss it on the channel. I should reach out to them, really, shouldn't I? I should reach out to them. If you want us to, listen, in all honesty, if you want us to give this a go, because we've talked about it, haven't we? If you want us to give this a go
so for see what we cook
a week,
for cooking.
like 3 or 4 or 5 meals for the week, let us know, because we're willing to give it a go. The only problem is, virtually every meal it has got tons of tomatoes or peppers in, so we'll have to substitute that for me.
And you save, like I say, when you do it, you save £10.
Yeah, you get a £10 off thing from here, but we're not sure yet. So if you want to see us try the Slimming World Kitchen, like HelloFresh box delivery thing, which is different to the meals that they do in Iceland, then let us know in the comments. Let us know in the chat.
People have said, like I say, they put like it's not. You know, you cook this meal and it's a tiny little meal on a plate.
They said the portions are pretty good.
You get a lot of vegetables and stuff in it as well, don't you? Lots and lots of veggies.
So let us know. Oh, look, it says there, use your peri peri spice in one of these recipes for cheeky peri peri chicken chips and rainbow slaw. Oh, the rainbow slaw is nice though. I will say that does look lovely. Or peri peri mushrooms with spicy rice. Which also sounds lovely. We might have to give these two a go actually at some point, but about all the peri peri.
So they give basically just giving you a teaser of what some of the recipes are going to be if you order them. And
obviously we're all in deep mourning, aren't we, Rufus? We're in deep mourning. I am dressed in black.
As
you can see with my smoky black eyeshadow on. Yes, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I can't remember. But our gracious cult leader, she who shall be revered, did pass away.
Did, yeah. I think she was
74. 76.
76. She was 76.
She was old as fucking, lots of plastic surgery. But yeah, anyway.
She was living abroad.
What was her name? Her name's in here somewhere, isn't it?
The next one.
Is it the next one? Margaret
Miles. Is it Margaret Miles?
There's normally a thing in here, isn't there?
Yeah, she's there. Yeah.
Hang on. Hang on. There's a thing in here. Margaret Miles Bramwell, OBE. Yeah. And there is actually a piece in here that she talks about setting up Slimming World in this here magazine, and obviously she has now died. So we didn't stay to group, partly because we had to go to the post office and it would have shut by the time we got back.
We posted the last book out.
Yeah, we did. Rachel Beresford, your book is in the post right now. Your husband did send me your address, so it is in the post right now, coming to you right now. Literally, that's what we had to leave group early for, to go and do. But also because, you know, I'm an old goth at heart, so I'm always dressed as if I'm going to a funeral anyway, so it didn't really feel appropriate being in group, because our group consultant, she's ever so lovely, but she knew Margaret, and she was quite probably would talk a bit about, you know, her loss, and I can only refer to her as our cult leader, because that's kind of what that is, what Slimming World is, isn't it? I mean, let's be honest, we are all cult members, but it's a cult that unfortunately works.
Well, it's been going for the last 50 odd years, I think. When she started it, I think when she was like just over 20, I think, or early 20s.
Keep talking, I'll find where it says, because it says in here something about it. It says
I think she'd been like
1969.
Yeah.
Oh, you were like 5 or something back then, weren't you, dear? 1969. You were like 22 or something in 1969.
I wasn't even born.
Back. Are you ready? We are. Today's reading is from the Holy Book of Slimming World. It says, back in 1960.
Are you doing a Sunday service? Yeah.
No, it's Tuesday, dear.
Tuesday service.
Tuesday service. And listen, I know I'm taking the piss, and it is always sad when someone dies, but she was very wealthy, lived a very good life, had lots and lots and lots of plastic surgery, and Slimming World earned her a mega fortune. So, you know, she's had a better life than most of us. But anyway, it says, Back in 1968, Margaret Miles Bramwell came to similar conclusions about the weight loss industry. Aged just 20 and failed by every faddy, unhealthy and dangerous diet going, she felt angrier with the industry than the most furious of Instagrammers today. Okay. Sick of feeling guilty, ashamed and stuck, she knew something had to change. The following year, Margaret founded Slimming World. There we go. And then it talks all about it. And it is a good interview in here with her. But it is a cult. Like, it is. And we all know that. And
it's a bit like all of the thing about, you know, you can have this fruit, the same amount of fruit every day and still lose weight. But if you change and you go, actually, I'm going to stew my fruit, or I'm going to put it in a processor and I'm going to turn it into a smoothie instead of having it in chunks.
Yeah, then you've got to sin it. Or if you have it as or if you go, oh, instead of having my half a bowl of grapes, watermelon and blueberries today, I'm going to take them to bed as a smoothie. So I will put them in the blender, put some of my milk allowance in, and I will blend it, add a teaspoon of sweetener, and I'll have that for my smoothie. I'll have it for tonight for a drink. Then you've got to sin it.
Yeah.
They don't trust us enough as individuals.
And then people get like petty as to go, well, if you eat a banana, surely while you're chewing it in your mouth, you're mushing it up as such. So surely that
and then there's rhubarb.
Rhubarb, it's free on plan, but obviously to eat it, you have to cook it. So,
but if you stew a plum, then it's sinned. But if you stew your rhubarb, then it's not sinned.
Rhubarb is free. If you have 500 grams of rhubarb after it's stewed, that's like your healthy extra.
And you can have rhubarb crumble, as promoted by the Slimming World magazine. But if you stew your rhubarb, it's fine.
Yeah.
But if you stew your plums, nobody likes their plums stewed. I mean, I know it's been a long time since I transitioned, but nobody wants their plums stewed.
It's not quite a crumble, but they put a digestive biscuit.
It's a digestive biscuit and some flour in it and all sorts. I know, that was a bit weird. But anyway, I am sad she's died. I am sad for her family and all of that. But I just couldn't deal with the whole, shall we all like bow our heads for her today at group or whatever we were going to do. I can't deal with that. And it might not happen, to be fair, but you know.
Yeah, but I said for me, like I say, the plan works.
It does work.
For me, most of it is going and getting weighed.
That's the thing that works, isn't it?
And basically being accountable.
And we've talked about it in the past when we've come off a plan. It is absolutely a cult. It is absolutely. Oh, yeah. I think so. It's got like, they want you to sign up other members, leaflet the area, then you lose a load of weight, and then you become another consultant, because they were after us doing that when we lost all the weight before. They were like, well, you two could become a consultant and run your own business. So then we pay to run a Slimming World franchise, which we then earn money from, but Slimming World get money, percentage of that money from it. So that pyramid scheme works to give them money, but we're extolling the virtues of Slimming World. It's very much a cult. It's very much a cult. But it works, which is the annoying thing. I did not want to go back to Slimming World. I really didn't, but I know I don't have to think about it. We just follow the plan. We lose the weight.
We go in, we ignore the hi-fi bars and all the little bits that they might sell, like things that will maybe trip you up because there's loads of like added sugars to those things, and I don't want to be having those anymore.
I didn't think we were going to talk about this tonight, but oh well. It's our truth. It is literally our truth. We have joined and left Slimming World a couple of times, and it is the only thing that works. We've tried other plans. We've tried, what was it? Hang on, before we go, what was it we tried? Keto? That didn't work, did it? What was the other thing? Not low carb. Yeah, low carb we tried. That was a keto type thing. What else did we try before? There was something else we tried. Was it we did try calorie counting, but failed miserably because it was just too complicated. And then I'm sure there was another one of those
I've
always
found this is the easiest one, and it's because literally I'm being accountable to myself and obviously in front of other people while I'm getting weighed.
Yeah, and you have to go and see teacher every week. And that's what it's like. It is.
Like I say, that's the part that works for me.
And it is the psychological part, because it's the fact that you can go in and you could have had a gain, like I did the other week, and go, oh yeah, hands up, it was brie. Sorry, I ate a bunch of cheese. I gained some weight. Oopsie. absolutely my fault, and you can do that. And I think
no one cares. No one's makes a big deal.
No, they're not like, well, Lisa, you're not following plan. They're all like, oh, we've all slipped up.
Yeah, we've always done it.
We've all slipped up. Oh, well, I did that last. Oh, well, I did that then. Because people are human, and that, I think, that is why Slimming World worked. The fact that annoyingly the plan works if you stick to the plan. If you work it, it works. If you don't, it doesn't. And the support at groups is really positive.
But I said especially, you might not get on with every group you go to, but you know, if you
find a different group,
you can, once you've got your book, your card and everything, you can just go and join any of the other groups and that, and just continue going to those groups if you find one that's better than the original one you went to or whatever. So it's just down to personal choice. And
well, that's what we did
before.
The first time round.
One that you was having a few ups with.
Well, no, before that, I was going to one just up from here, and Rufus was going to one round at a church, round the back. And I said, oh, you should come to my one, because you didn't get on with your consultant, did you?
No.
And I was like, oh, you should come to my one. And so you did.
And then we'd been going to that one.
And we went there for a few years.
Was it? Must be a couple of years or so, wasn't it? And then we've gone from that one to now our new one, which I don't think we'd ever change now. So
no. Anyway, our condolences to Margaret's family, and any of the consultants or any of the members that knew her. And
I think she knew quite a few of the consultants
age.
Anyway. That sort of in our area.
Yeah. A lot of them had been to parties and events with her.
Yeah.
So then, you said that this week you've been on plan,
but I've not been like.
But you've not been strict.
I've not been super focused on everything.
What did you lose last week? You lost £4 last week because you were on it strict. I wasn't
really, but you can't, like I say, you can't always be like that every week. Otherwise, you'd never stick to it.
You got to live. You got to have a little bit of wiggle room.
Yeah.
And even when you stick to plan, like, even if you're under your sin allowance, you can still have a little bit of wiggle room within your sins and within your free food.
Definitely. Definitely.
So we did weigh in today, as always. And do you want to go first? You weighed in before I did.
I do, yeah.
So before we got there, actually, you said that this time round you have not had, every single week you've had a loss.
Oh yeah.
Since going back this time. So what's that, like 16 weeks or something?
Something like that.
Yeah, every single week, without fail, you've had a loss. Which is amazing, absolutely amazing. That just shows your dedication to it. So what happened with you today then when you got on the scales?
Well, before going, I said I didn't feel any different than I did last week.
That's true.
So also, like I say, also if sometimes I've had a bit of rice, obviously, and I had eggs 2 days ago, sometimes that can stop me having a number 2 once I'm.
We're back to shitting and pissing.
I don't know why it affects my body like that, but anyway, we had ham and eggs or whatever that night. I really
if you're
enjoyed
eating your dinner, I'm really sorry.
But at the end, like I say, at the end of the day, I didn't feel any different anyway. Going and getting weighed today, I got on the scales and I've actually maintained this week.
And that's your first maintain,
for the first time. So I'm okay about it. Like I say, as long as it didn't. As long as it didn't go up the scale, then I'm fine with that. Like I say, but
God, there's loads of comments I haven't been reading. Sorry, I didn't see them coming up. Hang on,
they didn't come up.
They didn't come up. Dormouse, Julie. Hi, my darlings. How are you doing? Not sure if you remember me telling you your husband passed away on Christmas Day. He's being cremated tomorrow. Wanted to let you know because you were so kind. My darling, listen, tomorrow's going to be a shit day, right? Tomorrow is going to be shit. Tomorrow is going to be absolutely awful. Try and get through it as best you can. Think of it as a celebration of your husband's life. That is what I would do, my darling. Think of it as a celebration of everything you loved about him, everything that he was in this life, and think of it in that way, my darling. But tomorrow is going to be shit. There's no way around it, right? And again, if you need on what day was tomorrow? Tomorrow's Wednesday. If you need a duvet day on Thursday, and on Friday and on Saturday, you take a duvet day. Do whatever you need for you, my darling. Your self-care is really important right now, and it will be shit. And it will be emotional. And if you need to eat 5 cakes to get through it, do it. If you need to have an extra bottle of wine, have an extra bottle of wine. Whatever you need to get through it, as long as, my darling, it doesn't become a habit, right? Have your duvet day, have your extra bottle of wine, have whatever it is to get over this next couple of days. But then you are going to need to do something which is really, really hard, which is to pull yourself back out and to try and find a way to get on with a normal life without that coping mechanism. Now, when I lost mum, it was, for me, it was spending a shitload of money that I didn't have and eating a fuck ton of food, wasn't it? When I've lost friends in the past, it always hits me emotionally, and for me, I turn to food. Luckily, drink and drugs have never been something that I can take or leave. Do you know what I mean? I used to work in the pub industry and in nightclubs, and if there was a little baggie of this or a little baggie of that, I partook as part of the industry. Again, working in pubs, there was always alcohol around forever and ever, but luckily neither of those things were ever my addiction. So for me, it was always food. So whenever I've gone through grief or any kind of loss, it's always been straight to food. Whatever your situation is, my darling, however you need to get through the next few days or the next couple of weeks, get through it, but set yourself an exit plan. So if you need a bottle of wine, couple of bottles of wine over the next few days, do that. Don't get a whole crate.
You can have like days off, and like when you go on holiday or something and have that time away, but as long as the rest of your year you're consistent with keep chipping away at the weight losses and whatever, then like I say, you'll get there in the end. Yeah,
absolutely, Julie, my darling. And also just know that you've got, I can see in the comments, there's loads and loads of people around you, my darling, loads and loads of people here in the comments on our little community over here that are supporting you. Thank you to Crystal Rose, thank you to Luke, thank you to Kimberly, and everybody who's putting comments in. Dormouse, hello everybody. Yeah, everybody's sending you amazing. I know, listen, I know that when you're going through shit, having a hug online, it's a bit like during the pandemic. It wasn't the same, and it won't be the same, my darling. And trust me, if you were here in person, I'd give you the biggest hug and tell you that you will get through it. And also, I would tell you, if you need to cry, if you need to scream and shout, if you need to go and smash 7 barrels of crap out of an old telly in the garden and hit it with a hammer 25 times and smash it to smithereens, then you go and do it. Whatever it is that you need to get through, my darling, you do it. But a duvet day is fine. A duvet weekend is acceptable. A duvet week, people can understand. But a duvet month is when it becomes a problem, right? So take the time you need, but also bear in mind that you do have to come out of the other end of it. Otherwise that loss can eat you up. Okay, my darling. I can't imagine what tomorrow's going to be like for you. But just know that there's lots of people in the comments that are all sending you hugs and giving you lots of love and yeah, lots of love and support. So yeah, I hope you do okay, my darling, and let us know next week how your week's gone between now and then. Okay, come back and see us, let us know. And if you, my advice for tomorrow, right, as little, and this is going to sound so frivolous, as little makeup as you can get away with, because you will cry it off, right? But also allow yourself to cry it off. Allow yourself to look ugly, do all the ugly crying, everything else, because even though you've probably been struggling but getting through the days up till the day itself, the cremation itself, on that day it will hit you like a ton of shit. It will do. So yeah, just whatever you need to get through tomorrow, my darling, you get through it in any way you can. And if anybody says to you you're handling it the wrong way, send him to me and I'll slap him.
I said,
and I will.
I said even afterwards, I said, when you get the ashes, we've still got Lisa's mum at home.
Still got Mum. She's in a new cabinet now.
And yes, we've put like we did a big lower cabinet with drawers and put it all together, and then a big top part's just 2 big doors that open, and we've got her sitting in the top of the cabinet, so it's got a glass front on some of it, and we've just got her sitting in there, and she's
and every
been
Mother's Day, we get her flowers. At Christmas we get her flowers. On her birthday we get her flowers. And Christmas and Mother's Day I buy a mummy card.
I said occasionally, like say we still talk to her and say you know, things depending on what time of year of, you know, open the cabinet. And
when we were putting her in the cabinet, it was like, because she was sat on our it's on top of a vivarium, but in the lounge,
TV,
and that's where her ashes are. And we had a little Christmas tree and things in front, and some flowers that you got me, didn't you? And then it was like, right, Mum, you're going to go in the cabinet, and it is just like, obviously she's not with us, but it's just a little way of there you go.
Put her there, put a photo next to her.
She's in the cabinet, and I'll sometimes go.
People probably, you know, people might think we're a little bit, but that's just normal for us. Like I say,
we don't care what people think.
No,
we never have, really. No. I don't know why the chats aren't coming up. You'll add that to your weekly calendar. It's just before lunchtime here. Okay, my darling. They usually do, Kimberly. Watch this. You like to stay up to date with us all. Do so, Kimberly. We're normally live about 5:30, between 5 and 5:30 every Tuesday for our Slimming World. Okay. Luke says there's nothing wrong with the maintain. Sucks after so many weeks with a loss, but I'm sure you'll be back to the norm next week.
I'm sure.
Absolutely. Well, what we've just said, we've been chatting in the car. What we've said we're going to do is we're going to film everything we eat, because I've got the 2 little Action GoPro type cameras. Because you said, how are we going to film that? We eat different times.
Tomorrow, we're going to just show everybody exactly what I'm eating, the amount I eat, and what I'm having. So
look at the rain.
Oh, just started,
big chunky raindrops.
But
so anyway, you came in today and you lost you maintained
this week.
I got on the scales today and I lost £1, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's amazing, because it's now, that means I have lost on the last 3 weeks, I think 4 weeks on the trot, which for me is a lot. That's a big deal.
So what was the last week?
I lost £0.5. A week before that I lost, I can't remember,
but I said
more than that.
But also the week when you were delayed your injection or whatever, that can sometimes,
that's why I had £0.5 on.
But sometimes it can do that as well, because it slows your body processing down a little bit if you haven't had your injection. It
does. And my blood sugars are doing so well. I'm so happy with them.
They've been like 6 or
they've been 6s, 7s. I had a 10 today for some reason, but yesterday's was 6s, 7s, 8s. So my blood sugar is doing absolutely great. So another £1 off. My goal, I lost, even with the £2.5 gain last month, I still lost £6.5 in January, which I'm amazed by. I am happy with that. That is my £1.5 week every week target that I've got.
We lost weight at Christmas.
We did, over Christmas and New Year, but I am very happy with that. I think £1 a week on a regular basis, £1.5 a week on a regular basis.
I said there wasn't many of us, so like I say, at our group,
I am fine with that.
That lost on for like 2 weeks over Christmas, like we did.
Oh, Luke lost £5 last week. Only need £2 to get to your two. Why do the messages? Hang on, you keep talking.
They're not coming up, but they're there.
I know, excuse me everybody, I'm going to be super big.
We should know all of this stuff already, but
well, normally they're on screen. Only £2 to get to your 2 stone award. Been on Slimming World since mid-November. It works, doesn't it? A maintain and £1 off. That's good. That we've had a light week, so we've been on plan, but a light week. You do a what you eat every day in a short. Oh, Luke, we'll have to have a look at your channel after this. Did I get your Instagram message? Yes, I did. I think I posted your book out already. I think you got the Vavavoom, I think.
Vava Vegan.
The Vava Vegan. I'm sure I sent that out already. Add to your weekly calendar. Yeah, do so, Kimberly. Yeah, I think I'm on track with all the messages. Thank you so much, everyone who has sent me lovely messages. You're all so wonderful. We've all lost people, Julie, and it's always tough. And my heart goes out to you. Losing your husband on Christmas Day is something it's going to be with you forever. It really is. And all you can do tomorrow is get through it. Okay, don't expect anything else of yourself. And listen, you get through it in any state you can, right? Any state you can. If that means getting through it from the bottle of a wine bottle, you get through it that way. If it means getting through it at the end of a cheesecake or whatever the hell it is, you do it. If you manage to get through the day and you've been in a kind of blank state and haven't cried and haven't done anything, and you've just had a vague blank look on your face, get through it. Whatever you need tomorrow, it's all about you getting through the day, and the rest will come. The rest will come, my darling. I promise you, the rest will come. Just get through tomorrow, and then get through Thursday, and then get through Friday, and the rest will be a lot easier. What I was going to say, I was going to say something there, and I completely forgot what I was going to say. I can't remember what I was saying.
No idea.
Oh, filming. Yeah, so we're going to film this week to show you what we do on a regular basis, on what it's not going to be an SP week exactly, but on kind of a tighter corset week, where we're a little bit more mindful
about what we eat.
And we'll have to be mindful if we're putting it on camera onto the internet.
Yeah, and the amount we eat.
Yeah.
And then obviously when we get weighed next week, and then obviously what the results are from that then.
Yeah, and then we'll put it up as a separate video. I hope, as I say, I really hope to get the curry video finished for this week, and get that up. So,
I think it was
a
lot easier editing though when there was not 3 cameras.
Yeah, but it's fun. It's fun. At one point I showed you, didn't I? I was like, look.
How long?
So I pressed play, and it had 2 videos running concurrently with the sound coming from the main camera video, which has got the better sound recording. Yes, I know, but it was fun, and the footage was coming from the little GoPro camera, so it was good. I liked it. I feel like a film director. No, I feel like a film editor. It was good.
It was weeks ago, wasn't it?
It was 2 yes, but I had other videos to film on the other channel. A bit like now, I've got to go and do the setup and get the live on the other channel in a minute, because I've got the Beyond Authentic, which is the witchcraft channel. Just look for Beyond Authentic Tarot on here. So I've got to go in and then get that up and running in a minute, and go on for that live. So it is difficult, trying to edit videos for 2 different channels every single week and film, and fall asleep on the sofa and then wake up with
something like that.
Half an hour before we got to go to Slimming World, and I haven't even got my face on. It's very hard.
Yeah,
it's very difficult. That is.
It is.
It's very difficult. I don't think this is the health and beauty side. You see, this is the beauty, not this. This is the beauty side. You see, yeah, not this. Don't look at this. But.
Yes, dear.
I don't mean that. But yeah, I don't think I've done too bad with a smoky eye, considering I did it in 20 minutes and had to get changed and everything. I don't think I did too badly. Don't think I did too badly at all. Oh God. Anyway, we're gonna go because I do need to go in, and you probably need to go for
what we're gonna do with this.
Poo-pee. What? I don't know. Can I not have this at all? What is in peri peri spice? Is it just
chili,
pepper? Well, I can't have it then. If it's just chili and peppers, then I can't have it, because I can't have the Nightshade family, can I? No. But anyway, all right then, on that bombshell, we're going to go. Also, I have just seen there is another new book coming from Slimming World. Where was it? I saw it advertised in here.
Is it?
I don't know.
In a week or so, is it?
Talk to everybody. Oh no, here we go. It comes out on the 16th of February, it's with a new countdown offer. It's called Bowled Over, apparently. There, look, there is the picture.
Some food in a bowl.
Some food in a bowl. It comes out from the 15th. It's a countdown offer, basically, from the 16th of February to the 8th of March. So we're going to get the book, and then there'll be another giveaway on the channel when that one comes out. But because we've still got a countdown, what we'll have to do
have to buy get a voucher. You can request, like, pay for a voucher and then have it added to your account when it goes right down to 0 again.
Yes.
When we've finished our countdown that we've got, we can do that one.
Yeah, we can add that one on, but we'll get the books. We'll get the books in a couple of weeks, is what I'm saying. So there'll be another book to give away. Also, Rachel Beresford, you said about doing the cottage pie.
Yes.
There is actually a cottage pie recipe
in that magazine.
It's in the little ones, in the magazine. So we're going to make that one. We're going to do that one. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do a cottage pie, except without the potato base, because I can't eat normal potatoes. Right then, let's double check on the chat. Did you know Amazon has got a Rufus AI? Yes, I have done, but it's spelt with one F. Spelt with one F. Yeah, because it comes up on my. It comes up. It says, "Ask. Would you like to ask Rufus?"
Yeah. And I'm like, put my name in it. It says Rufus.
Rufus. Yeah, no, but Amazon shopping. When you're on Amazon shopping, it says, "Ask Rufus. Would you like to ask Rufus?" And I'm always like, no, I don't want him to know what I'm spending on Amazon.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, did you not know that?
No.
Yeah, it's funny. Thank you, Crystal Rose. You upload videos to keep yourself accountable, Luke John. Yeah, that's what we should do.
That's it.
We will go and find Luke John's channel, and we will subscribe. We will subscribe. So then, yeah, anyway, it made you smile. I bet it does, Crystal Rose. I bet it does, my darling. But that is going to be it from us today, because I need to go in,
and then you've got your live.
I've got a live in an hour, so I've got to go.
So if anybody wants a tarot reading, they can go across to your channel.
Say that again, dear. Say that again.
So if anybody wants a reading, like I say, you can go across to the other channel, the Beyond Authentic Tarot.
Look for that on the YouTubes. Luke just said there's Alexa, Siri, and now Rufus.
I wonder what there's going to be there. I wonder if they'll make a Lisa.
They can't. No, only in Sims.
Only ask a Lisa.
Only in Sims.
Yeah.
Don't ask Lisa. You'll get stupid bloody answers. Can you imagine? Could you imagine if I was an AI?
Oh my God.
Go on, ask me a question. I'll do Lisa AI. Go on, ask me a question. Ask me anything at all. Go on, Lisa AI. Go on.
What are we having for dinner, Lisa?
Mind your fucking business. Ask me another question. Go on, ask me another question. Ask me another question.
What are you having to drink?
Nothing at all. Thank you very much for asking. But if you happen to be going to the bar, I would like a double vodka and Diet Coke with a slice of lemon, thank you.
She don't say, my body is a temple. I shan't abuse my body in the world I live in.
My body is a temple. Your body is a round temple like the ones you see in India.
Yeah, pretty much. I am a little bit like that.
That's what she'd say. That's what Elisa would say.
I
just need
like
a Karen. Could you imagine a Karen voicemail?
Yeah.
Excuse me, I want this parking space. Hello, Karen. Could you tell us how far it is from our house to London? Well, actually, no, I can't tell you that. You should bloody well know yourself. Excuse me, can I speak to your manager? That's what she would say.
Probably.
I need to speak to a manager.
More than likely, yeah.
More than likely, yes. I think.
I don't know. You'd play very good, Karen.
We should. I know, right? Could you imagine? I'm surprised that I'm really surprised I haven't grown up to be a Karen, you know. I'm really surprised. I'm surprised that I've grown up to be like as level-headed and caring and sensitive and unique and wonderful, calm human being like I am.
Yeah, I suppose it beats last week though. Like I say, we were seeing pussycats walking down the street last week.
We did. Could have been worse.
On a lead.
Could have been worse. What did we see? A video of someone walking? Bunny rabbit.
Oh yeah.
They were walking.
Not on the lead, you were just running along down the street with them.
Yeah, but then, no, they were in a park at one point.
Yeah.
So they took their bunny rabbit to a park, and the bunny rabbit goes, and then they go, come here.
Come on then.
Hoppy, or whatever the rabbit's name was.
And it
bounce, come, stood right next to him.
Yeah.
And he went, go off then.
Yeah.
Off he goes. And he goes, come back, Hoppy.
Surprised you don't get bloody run over.
Spring. Hello. Bonkers,
Don't get
wasn't
run
it?
over.
Absolutely bonkers. That made us giggle. Anyway, we're going to go. I've got to go and do a live stream. And then what are we having for tea tonight? Can you remember?
Stir fry.
Oh, we've got stir fry tonight. What's the meat we've got, or what protein have we got?
We've got steaks. We've got beef steak.
Oh yeah, we've got the steak. Are you going to cook the steaks off and then cut them into little strips? Oh, that'd be nice.
So that's what we've got tonight.
We might even start our what we ate today, what we eat in a fat week. You saw someone, what? Luke saw someone walking a chicken yesterday.
Chickens are actually pretty smart for chickens, but they can be.
Chickens are pets, not food.
Yes, they can be.
But they're so tasty. They're so tasty, aren't they? Put a few squirts of fry light, bit of garlic fry light on the skin, put them in the oven.
I'll be like, oh, lovely chicken. Here, let me give you a little spray for later.
Yeah. Here, chicken, eat this garlic.
We'll preserve you from the inside. Here, have yum. Eat this.
And the chicken says, why do you want me to eat the garlic? And you know what you say? Because! Because!
Yeah.
Because!
I had no words.
Because! Oh my god! Yeah. I know, right? They say as you age, you do age backwards. You get to a certain point, and then mentally you age backwards again.
I think that would be correct for you.
What is it?
For you, yeah.
We never had it, but what is kindergarten age? Because that's what the kids now have. We just had little school.
Yeah, it was little school.
Little school, yeah, we went to little school because we're old as fuck.
Oh, it was junior school.
Junior school was after little school.
Was it?
I went to little school and then junior school and then middle school and
is
then...
it play school now?
No, that was on telly. That hasn't been on telly for 20 years. Going through the round window.
No.
Here, I just thought.
Oops.
Do you think that's why all the chavs, like all of the burglars, age backwards? You never matured, Luke. Like, good. Do you think that's why all the burglars grew up?
I mean, that's why they try and go through your little window, and
they all went through the round window.
Well, they normally try and go through the little windows in the top, and then they get stuck. Yeah,
or they go through the bathroom window, which is the rectangular window. Infant school. Oh, is that what they call it? Hello, Ed.
Yeah,
infant
that's it.
School.
It was infant school.
I never went to
you
infant
went to a little school.
I went to little school. Not for little people, but we were little people, but we weren't little people with a capital L. We were just little people.
School. Yeah.
Oh, the infant school is like juniors. That's it. Infants before juniors.
No.
Yes. Before you start actual school, you go to little school.
Yeah.
Yes.
They never call it little school.
I went to little school. There was little school, junior school, middle school,
secondary school. I only used to
school.
go until 12 o'clock, and then I used to go home because I'd be sitting under the table.
Primary school, infants.
Yeah.
Little school.
You went to a little school. No one else did. We all went to primary schools and junior schools.
I went to a little school. It was called little school.
Well, you was in a world of your own then, dear.
I was in a school of my own then.
Probably.
Right? Yeah, I was. No, it was little school, and you went to little school. Infant was before junior, see, there you go.
Yeah.
Elementary school where Kimberley is. Obviously, Kimberley's in America, where it would be elementary, not elementary. Kindergarten.
Pre-K.
Pre-K.
You would have had a kindergarten cop then.
Pre-K is the equivalent. Kindergarten is like infants or juniors, and pre-K is the one that I'm talking about. That would be little school.
Daycare.
Ed went to primary school, middle school and high school, then daycare. Pre-K, then daycare, then kindergarten. What? I'm confused.
You went to a very special school, you did.
No, yeah, it's because I was really bright. I know, right? Can't believe it now. But I was. There was like, you went to the school before you went to before you went to juniors, and then you entered into like that normal schools where you did education-y thing. But before you go to school, there was like little school where you learn social interactions and playing and things.
Where you go and take toys in with you.
Yeah, sometimes. Daycare
On
is
a
babies
Friday.
and toddlers.
Friday used to be the day where you take toys in with you.
Luke went to detention for 10 years.
Wow, that's a long time.
We would call that Borstal.
Yes.
Isn't that's the thing where they send naughty children to prison, isn't it? Borstal.
Yeah, baby
yeah,
boy.
Borstal.
Naughty.
Yeah, I got that right. Pre-K is the single year before kindergarten.
Naughty children.
It's pre-K I'm thinking of. It's that then. It's a different system, different world.
Friday used to be taking toys in with you, so you just have a play
We are
day.
taking games in. Yeah, because we used to take in things
on a Friday.
Yeah, Scotland does nursery school, then primary. Oh gosh, I'm running out of. Where's my
Was it
thing from?
nursery then?
Nursery would be the equivalent now. Yeah, nursery, then primary.
When you go,
then
when you're like 5 or something.
nursery school. Nursery school is little school.
Oh.
Before 5.
Well, you went little school.
5.
You were different.
5, you go to, that's like infants or juniors. I think it's called infants now, but it used to be juniors.
And then you get the one before you go to school,
which was
is
little school.
Daycare.
Little school. I went to little school.
There was no such thing as
It was
little
called-
school.
It was. I am gonna fucking Google it and Google my area.
And they would be little school is only known for taking in leases.
The age where free milk and pooping yourself is still allowed.
Oh yeah, maybe you probably did, didn't you?
It depends, Luke John. Luke John. It depends. I know. I don't know whether to say it's Luke or Luke John, but it depends because we're only a few years away from getting free milk and shitting ourselves again. Anyway, having people come and wipe us. That's what happens when you get to old.
No, that's when you go.
When you're little.
That's when you go on them pills that do that, and they're like.
No. When you're little, you have milk and someone wipes your bum, and then when you're very old, you have pills and someone wipes your bum.
Ugh.
The bit in between is you've got to do it all yourself.
Who's gonna wipe
Unless
your
you're
bum
ambling
then?
Reed, in which case your arms are too short to get to your big fat ass. Oh!
I never said a
Tonight's
word.
tarot's going to be fun. I'm in a right old... the age where free milk and pooping yourself... I said that. Frowned upon after a night out with a dodgy curry. Yes, but we've all been there.
Well, you don't know
We've
which end to
all
put the
been there.
bucket.
No, we've all been there. Or in my case, at the very worst time when I was very poorly after a night out, and also did get... it might have been a night out where we partook in a smoked substance and got munchies, and the only food that was left to have the munchies with was Black Forest Gatto, and the only alcohol that was left was red wine, and so you then have that same effect, but from both ends.
You used to
where
have
you
mulled wine as well.
No, this was at a party, and so munchies with Black Forest Gatto and red wine. I didn't drink red wine at the time.
That doesn't sound like a good combination.
It was a very bad combination, and it came up very badly and was very horrible, and was the last time that I threw up, and I was probably about 22.
Yeah, you don't do that no more.
I don't throw up, no. I don't throw up. Munchies on Slimming World would be a nightmare. Could you imagine? Could you imagine 3 a.m. trip to the garage because you've had a smoky or something?
Go to get a nice sausage roll.
Not that any of us have ever done this, of course, on the stream, because it's highly illegal. But some people do those things, and then they go to the garage to get munchies scran, and then they've got to go. Excuse me, can you count the sin? I've got 4 sins left. What can I have? Could you imagine? I have a bag of carrots, please, from the garage.
Anything up to 80 calories.
I know. Wouldn't even get you a Mars bar.
No, not. You get you 2 of the little mini ones.
Wouldn't even get you a bag of normal crisps.
You could get.
Reception school, says Crystal Rose. That's good. Dormouse, it was a very bad combination. It resulted into me falling asleep whilst sat on the toilet, whilst also leaning over the bath. So, literally.
Yeah, not a good combination.
Like that. That looked like something else there, and I do apologise. But yeah, that was me falling asleep like that.
Yeah, not good.
Not good. very, very bad. It was the very last time. 12 Blue Lagoons, aged 18 for Dormouse.
I said you're not even been taking anything. And sometimes you sit on the toilet and fall asleep.
I know. I did that the other day. Well, I didn't fall asleep. Did I fall asleep?
Yeah.
When I had to ring you.
Hello, are you there? I have just woke up.
That's not my fault. That's fibro. I went for a toilet, fell asleep on the toilet, and then I couldn't move my leg.
Yeah, but even another time, you'd like in the night, you'd got up and I was still awake, and you spent like 20 minutes in the toilet or so, and then you went, I nodded off.
I've done that a couple of times. I've nodded off in the toilet. It's fine though, because we've got grab rails and handrails. So as long as if I prop up against this wall just here, then I'm not going to fall. So it's fine. And on that note, we're going to go now.
I know you've got.
Because I've got to go and get
less than
an hour now. Good Lord, we've been on here 50 minutes.
Bloody hell.
Oh no, right? Could you imagine? I don't know why people watch this. We're just talking nonsense about nothing at all to do with swimming wear.
No.
Falling asleep on the toilet Friday night.
Yeah.
John, your daughter's got fibromyalgia, Crystal Rose. It sucks. I hate it with a passion. 2 big bottles of Southern Comfort and 6 pints of cider and a bottle of Copperberg with a shot of vodka. Oh, Ed. Oh my God. That's just the thought of that is making me gip. Good Leeds word, that.
Yeah.
Gip.
Yeah, it's not far from here.
Gip is when you outwardly. Makes you feel you're back in the UK again, Kimberly.
Oh, and there's somewhere near here called Gipton.
Gipton. I know.
Gipperton.
Gipton's not far from here. 20 years ago, doing a live cooking segment. Oh, we will do a live cooking segment actually at some point. Fibro loose sleep, a art. Well, it's an art. It is an art form. But also it happens quite a bit. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. I forgot what I was going to say. Gipping. Gipping is a good Leeds word. It does suck. It really does, Crystal Rose. Gipping is to gip in a ginnel was something I had to learn what that was when I moved to Leeds. Obviously, being one of those southerners, when I came up to Leeds, 2 things got me. Everybody calling you love when you got on a bus. Yeah, that's a pound, love. What? That's a pound, love. That's a pound, love. That's a pound, love. 1 fart away from giving a yeah, that's about right. That confused me. I never understood why people would call you love in the shops. And also, the other thing was when people would say, oh, I was right poorly, I gipped. You did what? I gipped. Or when you say, I went out, you got to do it in a Yorkshire accent. I went out last night. Oh, I was proper real. I gipped in a ginnel on the way home. You did what in a what? You did something in a where? What's that?
Yeah.
Oh, I found a right. Oh, it's a right gip in a ginnel. Oh, a water. A ginnel is a little alleyway between 2 houses that you would call an alleyway. Except up here in Yorkshire, it's called a ginnel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's called a ginnel. And you gip in a ginnel when you've been out and you've had too many vodkas and then you've had a bit of kebab meat, and then the kebab meat is obviously rotten because that's why you're feeling poorly. It's got nothing to do with the 17 vodkas. Nothing at all to do with that. Nothing at all. It's just the kebab meat was off.
Yeah.
Or the McDonald's burger was off. Something was definitely off.
We don't eat anything like that anymore.
I know, but I don't even drink the vodka. I said that to you last night, didn't I? Said I could drink you under the table.
We've still got alcohol indoors.
We have got some alcohol indoors. Should we go and have some?
We don't really drink it, do we?
We don't even drink. We don't even drink. You're North Yorkshire. We have words that don't exist. I know, right? There's loads of words. Kimberly came to us via the Soup Maker video. That's good. We use the Soup Maker all the bloody time at the moment to do our basis for all of our foods. Anyway, I'm going to go because it is 8 minutes past 6. I've got less than an hour. I've got like 52 minutes. So I'm going to 51 minutes. I'm going to go now. Thank you all for joining us.
Get ready. Make a coffee. Get ready for your live.
Oh, that's very true. I need a coffee. I've only had 3. I'm running on empty. I literally only had 3.
I didn't
even have my can. Oh, no, I've got a can of special brew.
Yeah.
I want to try the flavors of these that they have in America. Well, they do Dr. Pepper cherry. Ed had a meat and tatty pie today. That sounds nice. Tatty pie. Take care, everyone. Gippy.
Is that like not like a pork pie? No.
Meat and tatty pie. Meat and tatty pie. Meat and potatoes.
Sometimes people have pork pie and they call it like a. Was that like a?
Pine peas.
Pine peas, yeah.
P-I-P-Y-N. P-Y-N-P-E-E-E-S.
Pine peas.
Pine peas. Pine peas.
Pine peas, yes.
Pine peas.
Pine peas.
Go,
pine peas and mash.
Can I have a pint of what is it they call it?
Liquor.
No, they call it what was it? Pint stout and pine peas, please.
Oh, Guinness. Oh, that's a
pine
Irish thing, is it?
Yeah, no, or they have bitter, that's it.
Bitter, yeah.
Yeah.
Bitter.
Port Tetley's and a pine peas, please, love. Thanks, yeah. Cheers,
and
Betty.
And a packet of nuts.
I'll have a hot pot, please, Bet.
So we're talking about food and drink now.
I know, I'm hungry now. Are you hungry?
No, I don't get hungry.
I get hungry. I'm going to go and make a coffee and then I won't feel hungry. So we'll see you next week on this here channel, Beyond Authentic Health and Beauty. There will be the curry video coming up this week. I am about a third of the way through editing it.
And doing what we've eaten.
And we'll do a what we've eaten this week video, which if you... I could probably get the footage off the cameras every day and add it into the thing.
All the things that we've eaten.
I could probably edit that as we go. That's probably a doable thing. So then, have a wonderful week on Slimming World. Julie, get through as best you can. Everybody else, whatever you're doing this week, I hope it's a happy and healthy and Slimming World friendly week. And if we've upset anyone by what we've joked about today, then I do apologise. Please don't cancel us. It is just for entertainment purposes, not legal advice.
Yeah, because we are not like cults or anything.
It is a cult. It is a cult. It is.
But
it is.
Yeah, it works because because it's
like Scientology.
It's just like we use it as a tool. So we go there, get weighed and stuff, and just stick to it as best we can. Yeah. And like I say, it does work.
And it works. It works. You're like, what are you? Half a pound away from your three and a half stone.
Yeah. So
half a pound. You'll have that next week.
Yeah. I'll say it works. It's just that it does.
Is it raining again? It's starting to rain again. Right, okay, we need to go now because it's starting to rain again.
Absorb water and get really wet and then I'll weigh heavier.
What I mean is, I want to go now before it starts chucking it down heavy like it did a minute ago. So then we will love you all and leave you all, and I'll see you all very soon on the channel. Don't forget, join me over on Beyond Authentic. Just search for Beyond Authentic Witchcraft or Beyond Authentic Tarot on the interwebs, on the YouTube. And I'll be live in 48 minutes. 48 minutes! Good Lord, we've been just under an hour. All right, everybody, take care. I'll see you soon. And as we always say, stay you, stay true, stay authentic, and
happy slimming.
World is a cult. Yeah, bye.